crushing defeat for India then. Australia winning the third test match in Indore by 9 wickets on a pitch where spin held sway throughout the 2 days and a few hours. Look, sound reality check for India. We've been saying this for the longest time. India's top order batting is a concern. Of course, a lot of those concerns were overshadowed by the fact that the lower order had been scoring runs. Ravindra Jadeja, Akshar Patel, R. Ashwin played some vital knocks across Nagpur and Delhi, and of course that fantastic 100 from skipper Rohit Sharma in the first test match. Again, you tend to overlook a few obvious problems. India's inability to play spin, and that was exposed by Australia across the 2 days and 1.5 hours in the Indore test match. India won the toss, decided to bat, and then scored only 109 in their first innings, and Australia had only 76 to chase. As you would expect, there were hopes for a miracle, but that never came in this test match, at least for India. When you score 109 in the first innings, you don't expect to win test matches, whatever the conditions are. And on top of that, you had conceded an 88-run lead to the Australians, and you would not really imagine any team being able to come back from that sort of debacle. India were supremely good in the first 2 test matches. In the run-up to Indore, we had said that India had perhaps managed to crush Australia's spirit, but I also felt that Steve Smith's captaincy would make the difference. Of course, Pat Cummins had to go back home under unfortunate circumstances, but this Australian team looked very, very sharp. Also, with the return of Mitchell Starc and Cameron Green, that gave that Australian team that much-needed balance. And Nathan Lyon, again proving why he's such a world-class operator. 11 wickets in that test match. But we all know what happened, really, what went down in Indore. But like I said at the start, the worrying issue here is the Indian batsman's inability to play spin. Rohit Sharma in the first innings stepping down, that was a bit of a shocker, really. Cheteshwar Pujara didn't get runs in the first innings. Virat Kohli looked good in phases. A lot of people have been saying he's looked good, but what good does that really do? As the prime batsman in the team, you'd expect a lot more from the likes of Rohit, Pujara and Virat Kohli. In Rohit's defense, he was so good in Nagpur. He played a couple of vital knocks in Delhi. But really, Virat Kohli, Pujara, there's not much coming from there, is there? Pujara, of course, scored a defined half-century in the second innings in Indore, but that wasn't going to count for much anyway. Shreyas Iyer played a cameo in that second innings, but again, too little, too late. Shreyas Iyer is also under criticism. Rohit Sharma did say in the press conference that these are the kind of pitches India want to play on, that it's a collective team decision. Now, when it's a collective team decision like that, you cannot use the pitch as an excuse. You have to dig straight into the fact that India need to do better, whether it's temperamentally, mentally, technically, whatever it is, they need to sort things out before Ahmedabad. The other aspect is overconfidence, because Rohit Sharma, before the Indore test, said that, look, if we do manage to win this test match, he hinted at a green pitch in Ahmedabad. Is that going to come? Seriously doubtful about that. Australia, meanwhile, have sealed a place in the World Test Championship final with that vehement victory in Indore. India now need to win that test match in Ahmedabad to qualify for the second successive WTC final. But before that, like I said, and like Rohit Sharma said at that press conference, they have some issues to address. Hopefully, they'll be corrected by the time the fourth test match gets underway. This is Rajesh Gupta bringing this to you for India Today YouTube.